Hello everyone, my name is Pradeep. Today I explain about my caption project, Netflix movies and TV shows clustering. This is a unsupervised learning project. This is my problem summary as is shown. The problem statement is this dataset consists of the TV shows and movies available on the Netflix as 2019. The dataset collecting the flexible with the third parties Netflix search engine. In 2018, they released an interesting reporting which shows the number of TV shows on the Netflix has nearly tripled since 2010. This streaming service of the movies has decreased by more than 2000 titles and since 2010, while the number of TV shows has been near tripled, it will be interesting to explore what all others insight can be observed from the same data set. Will be the clustering similar content by matching the test-based feature. This is our problem statement. The general guidelines. First, we import our libraries like pandas, numpys, matplots, seaborn, misgone, and we import our hypothesis sets, libraries, uniform, norms, chi-square, f-test, d-test. The textual libraries like string, nickels, slowbot, t-bot, etc. We import our clustering implementation like k-means and agonal clustering, hierarchical clustering. First, we we connected our drive, Google Drive, and we set our file path in our Google Drive. First, we done that. First data set like a header, df.head, data frame dot header. We shown in the figures. Show ID, title, type, director, casting, this one, or this one. Uh, Data set and rows column df dot shape as we shown in figure. Data set dot info. The information about our data set, data types, null values counts and non-null values counts as we shown. They find out the duplicate values. The print dot length df dot duplicate values we have shown this good is 0. The missing values is been 0 as we shown at shown ID type title. The visual plot like our missing values is equal to be 0 as is shown in this plot. What do you know about our data set? We have the data set is the consist of movies and TV shows in the Netflix unit 2019. The data set has 7,787 entries and columns, uh, 12 columns and 11 objective data types. One is numerical data type. There is no distribute values. There are 5 columns content missing. The total is 3,631 missing values representing understanding our variables df dot columns. We have showing the index files of the column like as you said no the 12 column numbers as we shown. The df dot describe the count mean standard deviation minimum 25% max. The variable has been shown. The variables has been shown. Show id type title director casting country date added release date release movie during listing or distribution. Check the unique values df dot unique values as you find now show id type title director as is shown. What is the data wrangling technique? Df dot casting, we imported the handling the null values. We find the null values rows like date will be added as is shown in the as is shown. We drop the director column as there are 30% null values. Df dot isen dot sum as is shown in the all null values will be 0. To make our dataset analyzation, we will find out the null values, the casting, the normal, there will be no casting. We check the remaining null values as the dataset. What is data visualization? First, we use the pie chart, and we second use the df dot country as we show the bar plot. Country and counts. United States has the highest count. Second one is India. Next, the release of the years count and years. The third plot. The fourth plot is a line graph. The TV series of these data rating and account values. The fifth plot is movie ratings and count. And the sixth plot is bar plot, as is shown. Histoplot. The seventh plot is distributions of the TV shows distribution. The eighth plot is 10 top 10 general movies. The ninth plot is pair plot. The releasing years 2025, 2020, 2000 to 2025, the highest value of the releases. Next, the hypothesis. Based on hypothesis, the Netflix is the highest number of content based. The United States was following the highest number of movies. The Netflix. The null values is the average number of movies of the Netflix United States is equal to average number of the movies on the Netflix in India. Alternative hypothesis, the average of the movies on the Netflix in the United States is greater than the average number of movies of the Netflix in India. As we shown the performance of the approximate of the statistical test. First, the performance of the statistical test observed by the p-value. The US and we have run the code, perform the t-test and they print the result alpha value. If and the print the full to reject null hypothesis. The hypothesis to according this test, the null hypothesis, there is no significance between these the numbers of the movies and TVs added the Netflix causing the different methods of the alternative hypothesis difference between the shown in the TV, the Netflix across the different of the month. As we presented this, the performance of the statistical test like objective of the p-test date added and date time format, the p-value test and df dot test. That is the statistical test obtained with the p-value. To the objective p-value, we have the performance the chi-square independence for this uh, independence. The chi-square is used to determine is there the significant association between the two category variables like is the difference between independent and independent variables like the expectation by the frequency under these assumptions. The coming through the hypothesis 3 approximate value the null hypothesis the number of movies and TV shows as we shown TV shows have the significantly greater than value like we perform in the statistical test the p-value and as possible. The number of movies is equal to 5,372. The number of TV shows is equal to 2,398. Jet statistics is equal to 47.7. P-value is equal to 0. Why did you choose this special statistical test? By choosing the simple test, the properties of the comparing number of movies and TVs and the Netflix and because these because the data consideration of the categorical the movie shows as they figure the sensible difference between the properties of the categorical the pollution the two simple tests of the proper and the success distributions like the large size of the case we use the that test the properties. Next is the sixth part of the future engineering and the data pre-processing. We handling the missing value. There is no missing values like as we show ID, the type or title casting the country as we sorry we have already handling the missing value. There is no outliers and categorical encoding features and manipulation data data transformation and data scaling. As we said, the expandation of controlation, the creating the tag column using the text columns, which one is using the modeling building the purpose df dot tags is equal to 0. In the future, we have the electrical inhabits as the island as is shown. What is the lower casing? The lower casing is as we download this form and the creating these words and the df dot tags has the applicable. The removal of the punctuals as the function as the df dot removal instruction, the importing the strings and replacing the value the string punctuations as is shown in the figure. The removal of the URL means we have the removal www.example.com has been checked out. We found the great website at the click out as is shown. What is the tokenization? Tokenization is the stop the English words, the lowercase in pause as be equal to 1000. They print the length of the dictionary is equal to 1000, 10,000. Converted into the matrix form, 00 matrix. Shape of the vector is equal to 7,770 by 10,000. The text normalization has been shown in from the nick is important. The streaming priorities. The words are running as we has shown. The parts of speech tagging as we showed. The text vectorization, they create an object like a TDF, the vectorization as we showed the tags and the English formulas. And dimensionally reducing the PCA. PCA means the principal composition analysis as the formula. This shows this the analysis the bar plot. The graph has been shown the chemical explanation various of the number of components has been shown, and we comparison the PCA analysis. The PCA component is equal to 3000. The random set is equal to 42. Coming to the clustering implementation, the first clustering model is k-means clustering. The k-means clustering is the logarithmic works the works works they using the performance of the met score. As we shown in the figure, we write a plot of this x table and y variables as we shown. This the line graph as we shown this decreasing to the 14. Next one is the k-means clustering as is shown this clustering. And the bar plot is the TV shows and movies. Blue color is TV shows, orange is movies. The counter and k-means clustering. We build the k-means clustering as we shown in this clustering part has been the words have been similar words have been highlighted. Next one is Hercules clustering. After the applying the Hercules clustering logarithm, there is relating of the clustering is displayed by the diagram like this tree like to determine this histochemical line distance the count the number of the vertical lines intersecting the number of components this optimal number the clustering of the outer data as shown in the figure the dendrograph as shown in this bar plot. Blue color is TV shows and orange is movies. The counts of the Hercules clustering has been shown in the figure as these repeated words will be highlighting these shows. The recommendation systems, df.copy recommendation system, the systems will be the pages, show IDs, titles, and tags as shown. As we can see the data frame successful, the resetting index. Now the dataset is ready to build the content based recommendations. The functions as the recommendations as the neutron. The consolation part is our goals. Our goals was Our goals was to the clustering that shows is improving the base, the similar and the difference they until they created the content based recommendation systems suggest then 10 shows based on the user views history with our 7,787 records and the 11 attributes. You will be begin the advantages to deliver the data set, missing values and performance, extraordinary data analysis, CDA process, finding the relevant of the Netflix boost more than TV shows with the rapidly growth collections. The following shows with the United States. The clustering shows this focusing the six attributes of the k-means. The k-means clustering of the grouping shows the k-means determine the optional the number of the TV shows, files and confirmation elbow method and show score analysis will mean the agreement of the clustering suggestion. The seven clusterings which have the visible as we shown the dendrograph. But we don't stop there. We creating the content based recommendation uses the similar matrix about through the closing reference. The system provides the personally recommendation based of the data type using the watching top 10. Now just suggest and explore. This is my project. Thank you.